Bay Area Sports Weekly, San Francisco Giants update. The San Francisco Giants dropped the rubber match of their three-game series against the Washington Nationals on Wednesday afternoon down at AT&T Park. They dropped a 6-4 decision over the Washington Nationals, who improved their record to 73-45 with baseball's best record. It's the first time the Nationals have had the best record of this stage, of this late in any season, since going back all the way back to 1994, 18 years ago. The 73-45 matches nearly one game different of their 74-win plateau back on August the 12th, 1994, when the season was halted due to the strike. The Nationals got a two-run home run from Day Espinoza, and Stephen Strasburg for the Nationals. He went 6 innings, giving up 2 earned runs off of 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, and walked 4. Giants starter Tim Lincecum only went 4 innings, gave up 4 earned runs. He threw 36 pitches in the first inning alone, 8 hits with 5 strikeouts, and walked only 1. His record drops to 6-13. Steven Strasburg improves his record to 14-5. Tyler Clippard, the Nationals closer, picks up his 25th save of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes before a paid crowd, another sellout crowd of 42,133. But the biggest news of the day prior to the game, as the big news came, that Giants outfielder Melkey Cabrera, the 2012 National League, or I should say the baseball's All-Star Game MVP, was suspended prior to the first pitch on Wednesday afternoon for 50 games for protesting for performance-enhancing testosterone. Cabrera was second in the National League batting leaders and has batted over 350 prior to the suspension. He was signed through this year, was making worth $6 million before his free agency, become a free agent at the end of this season. Now, prior to this coming down with the suspension of Cabrera, I got some news from an inside source that told me that Melkey Cabrera was going to be suspended, was going to be facing a 50-game suspension 2 weeks ago after when I did my Giants New York Mets report on after a night game 2 weeks ago when the Giants were in town doing their 10-game homestand. The inside source told me that Melkey Cabrera was going to be facing a 50-game suspension because he tested positive for banned substance. Now, I totally downplayed it at the time, because this was kind of a myth, and I didn't want to give out any, or BayAreaSportsWeekly.com did not want to give out any more information until the rumors became confirmed. Yes, he did test positive for self-performance enhancements, and he will now have to sit out most likely for the rest of the regular season, and most likely miss some playoff games in case if the Giants do make the playoffs. Now he would definitely become a free agent at the end of the season, and now his chances to get that big-time payday that's all but wiped out, a chance that will not happen. As last night, as he made the final out in the Giants' 6-1 win over the Nationals, Melkey Cabrera may have all but played his final game in the Giants uniform. We'll give you more story on this situation of a suspension on a later date on BayAreaSportsWeekly.com in the coming days and weeks as it develops. So the Giants, with the loss, dropped their record to 64-54. They're dead even tied for first place in the National League West with the Dodgers. And depending on the outcome with the Dodger-Pirates game, which the final score of that game is unavailable at press time, the good chance that the Giants will be out of sole possession of first place in the National League West. The Giants will be off on Thursday, and they'll get ready to take on the San Diego Padres for the first of a 3-game weekend series at Petco Park in San Diego, as Giants' Matt Cain will hope to be the stopper. And the Giants will take on the San Diego Padres for the first of a 3-game weekend series. The first pitch on Friday night will be at 7:05 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. BayAreaSportsWeekly.com is sponsored by Metro PCS. Unlimited service, minutes. Metro PCS, the official phone of BayAreaSportsWeekly.com. For the final score of Wednesday's game, the Washington Nationals 6, your San Francisco Giants 4. Reporting from Momo's across the street from AT&T Park between 2nd and King Streets in downtown San Francisco and the South of Market. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis from BayAreaSportsWeekly.com. Their 24-hour news service 7 days a week, 365 days a year, as we bring you the innovation of the best sports news in the Bay Area.